lovable jerk heroes and evil villains want to lay eggs in your brain, and freeze-dried orphans and zombies. It was hilarious.
Welcome. Make yourself comfortable, won't you? I want to tell you a story.
Hey everyone, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about one of the funniest audiobooks that I've ever listened to, and I'm so glad to have a hardcover. This is The Sheriff of Yrnameer by Michael Rubens. It was written by Michael Rubens in 2009. Michael Rubens was a writer for The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, and he's currently a writer on The Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. He's done work on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and so he's obviously got the funny bug in him. And so this obviously translates to a hilarious space opera / tropey, campy, hilarious satire. All right, so let me read you a little bit of the synopsis. Unless you've heard of this book, which I highly doubt. This book did not get enough exposure, and it's immensely enjoyable. Let me read you some of it. Meet Cole, hapless space rogue, part-time smuggler on a path to being full-time dead. His sidekick just stole his girlfriend. The galaxy's most hideous and feared bounty hunter wants to lay eggs in his brain. And the luxury space yachts Cole just hijacked turned out to be filled with interstellar do-gooders, one especially lonesome stowaway, and a cargo of freeze-dried orphans. Reluctantly compelled to deliver these defenseless, fluidless children to safety, Cole gathers a misfit crew for a desperate journey to the far reaches of the galaxy. Their destination, the mysterious world of Yrnameer, the very last of the Your Name Here's planets without corporate sponsors. But little does Cole know that this legendary utopia is home to a murderous band of outlaws bent on destroying the planet's tiny, peaceful community. Follow Cole's adventures through a delightfully absurd science fiction universe where the artificial intelligence is stupid, dust motes carry branding messages, and middle management zombies have overrun a corporate training satellite. In the spirit of Douglas Adams and Terry Pratchett, The Sheriff of Yrnameer is sci-fi comedy at its best. Mordant, raucously funny, and a thrilling page-turner. Agreed. I strongly suggest you get this on an audiobook. It's narrated by William Dufris, and it is absolutely hilarious. Because in this book, there's a group of species of alien that is spelled like this. What is that? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. But you'll find out when you hear the audiobook, and William Dufris has a sound and a translation for that, which is absolutely hilarious. That's just one of the little pieces that makes this is such a great book. This is it's like reading an episode of Futurama, but also almost like a Space Quest game. If you know those old school adventure games, you have to go into this book expecting the puns. You have to go in liking a fun, frolicky, just goofy silliness. It's almost a balance between Arthur Dent from Hitchhiker's Guide and it's like a Han Solo character where Cole is often caught off guard. He's often trapped and put in situations where, boom, he's just got to think on his feet, and he always kind of wheels his way out either by smooth talking somebody or just by some kind of coincidence or one of his friends show up or something crazy happens.
How can a man be so dumb and live?
And it is thoroughly enjoyable. So throughout this book are winks and nods to obviously all the sci-fi tropes. They live in a world, in a galaxy, where every single thing is corporately sponsored. And Michael Rubens said that he got the idea for this once football stadiums started to be sponsored. Where does it end? Everything is sponsored now. So he just kind of imagined a world where, planets can be sponsored. Clouds can send advertising messages. The dust motes that you pick up when you walk transform into some kind of advertising. It's everywhere. And you also run across the sci-fi trope of a SOS space beacon.
We've logged a distress call near CA 2216.
And so when they're traveling, obviously, to this world of Yrnameer, oh no, we have a distress beacon. Looks like we have to stop and find out what's going on. So every sci-fi movie that comes across some distress beacon, we have to save them. We have to go help them and find out what's going on. You know, it plays on that, and the book, in the middle of the book, kind of veers off onto this tangent where they go into this crazy play on corporate culture and corporate zombies. This book isn't necessarily a parody, but it has elements of parody in it. It's still a great novel. It's still a great story, but there are obviously peppered in jokes and quips that parody kind of the sci-fi tropes and universe as a whole. So it's you kind of get into that mindset and you just kind of enjoy it. You just have a laugh, you go along, and these characters and the way that they're portrayed, especially on audio, I don't know that it would have portrayed as well in just reading the book. I may not have had such an enjoyable experience as I would if you had gotten the audiobook, because it's amazing. Really, get it. So overall, if you're looking for a great, enjoyable space sci-fi funny read and the most amazing audiobook you'll ever enjoy, and just laugh out loud and shoot milk out of your nose when you're listening to this thing, The Sheriff of Yrnameer by Michael Rubens is such a great just experience. And yeah, if you're a fan of Futurama, if you're a fan of just Space Quest games and those kind of campy, silly, zany books, this is where it's at. I thought it was fantastic. I did not stop laughing just at the silliness. You know, you can't criticize this book for just being anything but a goofy book. I strongly recommend it if you want a good, fabulous read. If you have read it, let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to add it to your TBR, you should do it. It's fantastic. Thanks for watching. See ya.